Hare Krishna. So before we start the class, let us offer our humble obeisances to the beautiful deities of Sri Radha Govinda Ji. Sri Radha Govinda Ji ki jai. Okay, so we are supposed to start from shloka number 8. So yesterday, actually, we forgot about the story in 10.1 about this picture. So I just wanted to just tell you. Actually, this chapter is about the opulences of the absolute. So it just talks about what all more opulences Krishna has. So here in the picture, you can see that Krishna is in his room in Dwaraka and he's lying down, he's taking rest. And both, first Duryodhana comes and he sits in a chair, and later Arjuna comes and he sits down at the feet of lotus feet of Krishna. So after some time, Krishna wakes up, and then when obviously when we wake up, we see the person in front of him, and he sees Arjuna. So he asks Arjuna, "Hey Arjuna, when did you come, and what is the reason you came?" Then Arjuna was about to say something. Then Duryodhana says, "No, no, Arjuna didn't come first. I came first." So Krishna comes to understand finally that both have come to seek help from Krishna in the battle of Kurukshetra, where the battle is going to happen. So Krishna says, "See, there are two. I'm going to give two choices. So each of you can choose one among that. So on one hand, there'll be my Narayani Sena, and the other hand, myself. Okay, my Narayani Sena is very powerful. It never lost till now, and each soldier has strength equal to me. Okay, and on the other hand, I will not accept any weapon in my hand. So I will just give advice. That's it. I will not fight. I will not take any weapon. I will not do anything. Okay, so Duryodhana is thinking, already there are so many people to give me advice. Even if I don't want advice, many people are giving me advice. So I don't want any more advices. So he was thinking in his mind, okay, I want to take the Narayana Sena. But Krishna says, I'll give Arjuna the first chance because he's smaller. I mean, he's younger in age. So I want to give Arjuna the chance. So Arjuna, what he does, he says, without thinking, he says, Krishna, I want you. That's all. I don't want the Narayana Sena. I want you only. Okay, and then Duryodhana, he breathes. Ah, so nice. Such a fool Arjuna is. He's taking Krishna, who is like not fighting also. What is the use of taking Krishna? Then, as if pretending, he says, "Oh Krishna, what can I do now? Arjuna has taken you. So I am left with this Narayana Sena. So I will take that." And then both of them leave. I mean, Duryodhana leaves. Then Krishna asks Arjuna, "See, why did you select me? I'm not even fighting." So Krishna said, "No, it's not necessary for you to fight. If you are there with us, that is more than enough for us." That is what Krishna says. So here, what is the intention is like Arjuna, the devotees basically, they're not interested in the opulences of Krishna. See, they didn't want that soldier, big Narayani Sena. Okay, they're not at all interested. They just want Krishna. Okay, they just want to serve the Lord. They want to be with the Lord. They want to love the Lord. That's all. They don't love God because of all his opulences. Okay, so they are not at all, devotees are not at all interested in the opulences. So this small story tells about that. Okay, so now we'll go to the 8th shloka. Yeah. So 10.8 to 10.11 is the summary of Bhagavad Gita. I mean, like all the gist of Bhagavad Gita. So 10.8, 9, 10, 11 is the gist. Like it covers the whole of Bhagavad Gita. So if you know these 4 shlokas, you know the entire Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So 8 shloka 8 to 11 is that. So the Lord speaks the Chatur shloka. So these are very important shlokas. Okay. अहं सर्वस्य प्रभवो मत्तः सर्वं प्रवर्तते इति मत्वा भजन्ते मां बुधा भावा समन्विता. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who know this perfectly engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. So now Krishna is trying to tell his superiority. Okay, so in the gist, we have to know, right? To worship someone, we have to know their greatness. Only then will we surrender to them, right? So Krishna is telling, I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Okay, we saw, right, how Krishna, though he is in Goloka Vrindavan, through his energies, he governs the spiritual and material worlds. Okay, the spiritual world is governed by Yogamaya and the material worlds by Mahamaya and Mahavishnu. I mean, sorry, all the three Vishnu, Purusha avatars. Okay, through his energies, basically. Okay, the internal energy and the external energies. Okay, so and what is Krishna saying? Everything emanates from me. So all the cosmic manifestation, the living beings, the demigods, even Lord Shiva, Brahma, everything comes from me. Okay, the spiritual world, the material world, everything comes from me. So what is Krishna telling? The wise who know this perfectly engage in my devotional service. So those who are intelligent, who know this, who know that I'm the Supreme Personality of Godhead, I'm a person, I'm Supreme Personality of Godhead, engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. So with love and devotion, the devotees worship him. Okay, so let's see what Prabhupada says in the purport. Okay, I'll share the purport also. We can read and then it will be better for you to understand. Okay, a learned scholar who has studied the Vedas perfectly and has information from authorities like Lord Chaitanya and who knows how to apply these teachings can understand that Krishna is the origin of everything in both the material and spiritual worlds. Okay, so we in the previous chapters we saw how Krishna is the origin of both the material and spiritual worlds, and because he knows this perfectly, he becomes firmly fixed in devotional service of the Supreme Lord. Okay, so when we know the superiority of someone, automatically we surrender to them. Okay, so like that, the devotee, he becomes firmly fixed in devotional service. He can never be deviated by any amount of nonsensical commentary or by fools. So he does not listen to anybody, any other commentaries other than the devotees. He just accepts only commentaries that come from the parampara. Okay, not whimsically, whoever comes and tells something about God or he is God, he doesn't accept all that. Okay, all Vedic literature agrees that Krishna is the source of Brahma, Shiva, and all other demigods. Okay, so in the Vedic literatures, it is written that Krishna is the source of Brahma, Shiva, and all other demigods. In the Atharva Veda, Gopala Tapani Upanishad, so now all these Upanishads and Vedas, they're quoting to show Krishna's superiority. Okay, so in the Atharva Veda, Gopala Tapani Upanishad, it is said, Yo Brahmanam Vidatati Purvam Yo Vai Vedamsha Gapayati Sma Krishnaha. So what is it saying? It was Krishna who in the beginning instructed Brahma in Vedic knowledge and who disseminated Vedic knowledge in the past. So it clearly said, okay, so here it is said that it is Krishna who instructed Brahma. So we saw, right, how Krishna instructs Brahma through the heart, all the Vedas and everything initially when Brahma was born, right? Then again, the Narayani Upanishad, again, what does Narayani Upanishad say? Ata Purusho Havai Narayano Akamayata Praja Srijayati. So then the Supreme Personality Narayana desired to create living entities. See, like he's the first Purusha Avatara, right? From Krishna comes Sankarshana, and from Sankarshana come these four, comes Narayana. From Narayana, we have all the first, what is that called? We have four members, Aniruddha, Sankarshana, and these four people come. Okay, so actually what happens is from that Narayana comes. From Narayana only Vishnu comes. All the Purusha avatars, everything comes. So it is a big chain actually. So from Krishna, first it is Balram, from Balram, Sankarshana, and you have, I'm sorry, I forgot that list, but there is that list where finally it comes till Vishnu. Okay, so Narayana desired to create living entities. So I'll just check and I'll get back to you tomorrow on that list. Okay, I'll just update you tomorrow. The Upanishad continues, Narayana Brahma Jayate, Narayana Prajapatihi, Prajayate, Narayana Indro Jayate, Narayana Ashtau Vasavo Jayante, Narayana Ekadasha Rudra Jayante, Narayana Dvadashadityaha. So what are they telling? Everything from everybody comes from Narayana. See, from Narayana, Indra is born. From Narayana, the 8 Vasus are born. From Narayana, the 11 Rudras are born. From Narayana, the 12 Adityas are born. So this Narayana, finally they're saying, is an expansion of Krishna. Okay? So now generally people think that Narayana is the ultimate or Vishnu is the ultimate. From Vishnu, Krishna comes. So their conception is wrong. So it is clearly here, it is said that from Krishna, that Narayana who gives from whom all these people are born, he is just an expansion of Krishna. Okay, so if anybody asks what is the proof, they may tell, right, from Vishnu, Krishna is born. Then you can tell the shloka, you can quote all these. You can note and you can tell them, see, in this it is said like this, Narayana is an expansion of Krishna. Okay, so it is said in the same Vedas, Brahmanyo Devaki Putraha. So the son of Devaki, Krishna, is the supreme personality. So again in the same book, it is said that Krishna, who is the supreme personality, is the son of Devaki. Okay, and again in Narayana Upanishad 4, there it is said, Eko vai Narayana Asin, na Brahma Neshano, Napo Nagni Somau Neme Dvau A Prithvi Na Nakshatrani Na Suryaha. So in the beginning of the creation, there was only the Supreme Personality Narayana. There was no Brahma, no Shiva, no water, no fire, no moon, no heaven and earth, no stars in the sky, no sun. So nothing was there. Okay? All these were not there. Only he was there. Okay, and in Maha Upanishad, what is said 1.2? In the Maha Upanishad, it is also said that Lord Shiva was born from the forehead of the Supreme Lord. Thus, the Vedas say that it is the Supreme Lord, the creator of Brahma and Shiva, who is to be worshipped. Okay, so finally we should understand that even higher than Brahma and Shiva is Krishna, who is the Supreme Lord. So this the Vedas are saying, in the Maha Upanishad is saying. And next, see, we can show all these proofs to everybody, anybody who asks, why are you accepting Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead and not some other person as God? Okay, so we can quote all these Upanishads and all these scriptures we can quote and we can tell them. So in the Moksha Dharma section of the Mahabharata, Krishna also says, Prajapatim cha Rudram cha api aham eva shrujami vai tauhi mam na vijanito mama maya vimohitau. The patriarchs Shiva and others are created by me, though they do not know that they are created by me because they are deluded by my illusory energy. Okay. So in the Varaha Purana also it is said, Narayana Paro Devas Tasmad Jatascha Chaturmakaha Tasmad Rudro Abhavad Devaha Sacha Sarva Gnatam Gataha. Narayana is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and from him Brahma was born, from whom Shiva was born. Okay, so this is the actual order. So from Narayana, we know that who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and from him we know the Nabi of Vishnu, Brahma was born, and from Brahma, because of his anger between the eyebrows, Shiva was born. Okay, so Lord Krishna is the source of all generations, and he is called the most effulgent cause of everything. He says, because everything is born of me, I am the original source of all. Everything is under me. No one is above me. Okay, so what is finally Krishna saying? After seeing all this, now finally Krishna himself is telling, because see, everything is born of me. The universes, the spiritual, material, the living beings, Brahma, the demigods, Shiva. See, everybody is born from Krishna. See, I am the original source. From me, everything comes. So everything is under me. See, without Lord's permission, even a blade of grass cannot move. Okay, so everything, he's the cause of all causes. He's the main reason for creation, maintenance, and devastation. And see, Krishna is saying, no one is above me or equal to me. No, there is no supreme controller other than Krishna. So one who understands Krishna in such a way from a bona fide master. So we should understand all this from our bona fide spiritual master. Okay, otherwise, whimsically, if we just read all the books in the market, see all, if we read such books, we should read books that come in parampara written by acharyas, not whatever book comes into the market, whatever book becomes famous. Oh, this book is like 1 lakh copies it's sold, it's very famous, must be whatever is written in it is very true. And the people also nowadays, they write it so attractively, the cover of the book and the contents are so attractive that we think this is real. Okay, that is the special effect of Kali Yuga. They speak nicely, they put things nicely, so attractively, they put it in the book and they speak so nicely that people, the ignorant people, they just fall flat. But we should remember one thing, always we should understand all these shastras, everything about God through a bona fide spiritual master who is coming from parampara. Okay, so like we should not just go there and go to some market and just buy, I want to know about God, take some book written by some material person or a scholar or a pandit and just read it whimsically. Okay. But we should read under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master. Okay. In comparison to him, all others who do not know Krishna, engages all his energy in Krishna consciousness and becomes a truly learned man. Okay. So such a person, he takes shelter of bona fide spiritual master and he knows everything about Krishna conscious and he becomes a truly learned man. So he will know everything about Krishna if you go in this process. In comparison to him, otherwise what will happen? All others, remaining those who don't engage themselves in Krishna consciousness, or don't believe in Krishna, what will happen to them? Who do not know Krishna properly are but fools. Okay, only a fool would consider Krishna to be an ordinary man. Okay, so fools do not know that Krishna is Satchidananda. They think that he's a material person with material elements. No, they think he's just an ordinary man because they see that he's laughing, eating, sleeping, doing all mundane activities like a grihastha. He got married, he had children, grandchildren, everything normally he was doing. So they think he's just an ordinary man. So they are considered as fools. So a Krishna conscious person should not be bewildered by fools. So that is why they say we should be in the association of devotees, not fools. Because fools, they will divert us. They will say, Krishna is not God, he is not God, he is God. God has no form, he is impersonal, or he'll say that God does not exist. All these things they will tell and they'll divert our minds. So that is why we should not get fooled. We should not associate with fools. He should avoid, all unauthorized commentaries and interpretations on the Bhagavad Gita and proceed in Krishna consciousness with determination and firmness. See, that's why you should not go outside. Always you should be inside the parampara, associated with devotees. Because if once you step out of association, you deviate because the material world, Maya, is so powerful. Okay, so you easily get attracted to Maya very easily. So as long as you're in the association of devotees and you're practicing, you're doing devotional service, practicing Krishna consciousness, you're in safe hands. You're in the hands of Krishna. The moment you are not doing any activity for Krishna, you're in Maya. Okay, so be very careful. Okay, so whenever, like whatever books also, whatever you're reading should be authorized. Okay, they should be coming in parampara. The acharyas should be in disciplic succession. Because when it is coming in disciplic succession, there are no additions or reductions. It comes as it is, like how it comes from Krishna, like that itself it comes. Okay. So now let's see. Okay. So the same is said here. You can please read the purport. That is what we all said right now. Narayana is an expansion of Krishna, the son of Devaki. All this is same thing. Okay. So now text 8. So Krishna, as same thing is given. What is Krishna saying? Aham sarvasva prabho mattaha sarvam pravartate. So that's what he's saying. I am the source of all these spiritual and material worlds, and everything, mattaha sarvam pravartate, everything comes from me. So if you know this, what is the result? Krishna is saying, result of knowing this, when we know that Krishna is so great, what do? We worship Krishna with all their hearts, all our hearts. We engage in devotional service. We surrender to the Lord. So that is what is being said in it. Okay. Now let's go to the 9th shloka. So this is